Welcome back, children, to the class 12 Computer Science. Yes, till now we have been discussing about the first chapter, that is the function of a class 12 syllabus. So in this chapter, previously we have discussed about the functions, or how to define a function, then how to call the functions. And I explained you about all those things with the help of a small code. Then how to define a function and then how to call the function. In that I had given you a brief introduction about the main function also. So students, I hope that you have been revising about the topics that I have told you before, and I have given you one question for the assignment, one question as an assignment to define the function to calculate the factor of a number. I hope students you might have done it, and if you have faced any problem, you can contact to me, or you can ask to me tomorrow between 8 to 10 a.m. Now moving further of this chapter. So till now I have told you how to define a function and then how to call a function, and today we will be discussing about these three topics, that is defining multiple functions in a program of Python, and then second topic we will discuss about the flow of control, that how the control flows within the program to the functions, and today we will also discuss about the very important topic, very important point about the function, that is about the arguments in the functions. So one by one we will be discussing about, I will be teaching you one by one all these 3 points, that is defining the multiple functions, flow of control, and passing the arguments. So till now we have seen that how to define a single function in a program, but now we will be seeing that how to define more than one function within the program. The function definition remains same as you have studied before, but now instead of defining one function, you will define more than one function. So when we define more than one function in a program, you should keep some points in mind. A very important point that you should keep in mind always, that when we define multiple functions, the order of function definition is not at all important. I mean, the order in which you have defined a function, more than one function, is not at all important. But what is important? The order in which you have called the function. So this is very important point. This is very important point related to the multiple function definition. Look at this point, children. Always keep in this point that the order of function definition is not important. It's not important. Then what is important? But the order of function calling is important. This is a very important point today. A very important point that should always keep in mind when define more than one function in a Python program. The point is very much clear to you. Now you see, just order of function definition is not important, but the order of function calling is important. Now let me clear this point again. The result that you will get after the prompt being executed, when the prompt gets executed, the result you will get, that will get in the order in which you have called the function, but not in the order in which you have defined the function. And one point more, that after defining the function, you can call the function many times. You can call a function can be called. A function can be called many times as per your requirement. As per your requirement. Now look at the second point. A function can be called many times as per your requirement, but the function should depend only once. Means we define multiple function only once, but if we want it to get executed 10 times, you may call it for 10 times. So look at these 2 points. These 2 points are very much important as far as the function definition and calling is concerned. The order of function which you have defined is not important in case of multiple function definition. And secondly, a function can be called many times depending upon your need. So now I'll be taking a very small example. With the help of the code, I'll tell you that how to define more than one function in a program. Just have to children. In case you have got to define more than one function in a program, you may use the function keyword def to define more than one function. As I have told you before, children, you know how to define the functions. So I'll be defining more than one function. So def USA print I am in USA. Def France print I am in France. Def Germany print I am in Germany. Hash, this is the function main. So here we'll write order of calling. Suppose US is called, then France, then Germany. Look at this small code, children. A small code. That is a topic I'll give the multiple function definition. Look at this small code I have written here in front of you. The topic is the multiple function definition. You can see the code here, children. I have defined here 1, 2, 3. 3 function defined here and 1 is main. So these 3 are the calling statement. And I told you in the previous class, these are the calling statement of main. And this is your first function. This is your second function. And this is your third function. You can see here that 3 functions have been defined along with the main. Now see, in main, the calling is done. So I have called USA function first, then I have called the function France, then I have called the function Germany. Now here you can see that I have defined the first function with the name as USA, which will just print a message that I am in USA. A very simple function I have defined just to show that how the multiple functions are called and in which order it is been called. So a simple function called as USA I have defined here, which will print the message that I am in USA, then the function will be called. The second function I have defined as the France. The function name is France, which when executed will print a message that I am in France. And the third function I have defined the function called as Germany, which when called will print a simple message that I am in Germany. So I have defined, children, these 3 functions for you to see, and in the main you can see that I have called the 3 functions as USA, then France, and then Germany. So this is a complete program in which you can see more than one function has been defined and has been called in main. Now see, when the function gets executed, what result you will get? So the result does not depend upon the order in which I have defined the function, but the result depends upon the order in which I have called the function. So this portion will decide that how the result will be displayed, but not this will decide how the result will be displayed. So the result will be displayed in the order in which it is called, but not in the order in which it is defined. So what will happen? As you know, the first of all the controller will go to main, and from the main you will see a function called is there called as USA. So what will happen? So the first function that will get executed is the USA. So when the function USA is called first from the main, you will get a message on the screen that I am in USA. Afterwards, the next function is called France. So now you will see that the function France will get executed and will get the result as that I am in France. And the third function calling is Germany. So now the function Germany will get executed and will get the result that I am in Germany. So the result you will get in this program when it is called is I am in USA, I am in France, and I am in Germany. But then we change the order of function calling here. Now should I calling the USA function first? Suppose I am calling France first. I am calling the function France first from main. This is your main function. So here I am calling the function France. Now I am calling the function Germany. Now I am calling the function USA. Now you can see that in the second case I have changed the order of function calling. Now see how this will affect the result. So when the control will come to main first, it will call the function France. So when the function France will be called, the function France will get executed and will get the result as I am in France. The second, the function Germany is being called, so now you will get the result as I am in Germany. And the last, the function USA is being called, so now you get the result as I am in USA. So the result of this coding, when the coding will get executed, you will find as I am in France, I am in Germany, and I am in USA. So this thing clears that the order of function definition is not important, but what important is the order of function calling. So now you can test this coding in the system, and then you can see the output, and then you can decide that in that case you will see yourself that the order of function definition is not important, but the order of function calling is important. Secondly, children, the second point that I have written before, that you can call a single function more than once, depending upon your necessity, depending upon the requirement. So depending upon the need, you may call a single function more than once, or twice or thrice. It depends upon the requirement. So children, in this case, I have called the function France only once, I have called the function Germany only once, and I have called the function US only once. But if you want, you can call the function more than once. So let me call this function France again here. And at the end, USA again. So now what I did, in the main part, I have called the function France first, then Germany, then USA, then France again, and then USA again. You can see I have called the function France twice and the function USA twice. Okay, so now the result will be I am in France, I am in Germany, I am in USA, I am in France again, and I am in USA. So this result you will get. So now you can see that the same function France and the USA have been called twice.